Maze is a painting of the inside of my skull, which I painted when I was in England as a patient in mostly and northern psychiatric hospitals. It is a story of my life, well, in the sense that people tell stories by the fireplace to entertain their guests, trying to make them accept you. In this case, I wanted to be accepted as an interesting specimen.
Hi, I'm Nick Young.
And I'm Zack Young. We're two of the filmmakers of William Kurelek's The Maze.
William Kurelek's The Maze is a documentary our father, filmmaker Robert M. Young, started over 40 years ago when in 1969 he and his associate David Grubin set out to make a film about the man who painted the maze. William Kurelek painted the maze while he was in psychiatric hospitals in London in the 1950s to communicate with his doctors what he was going through.
To get it across to doctors, I represented it by having a bag over my head, or alternatively, in trying so hard to get back to reality, I would represent myself as cutting myself right down to the bone so that I could realize that I'm really a human being like other people with real skeletons made of flesh and bones.
A half-hour version was completed for psychology classrooms, but a longer version was never completed and ended up being lost. About 7 years ago, we found this lost footage, and we knew that we had to bring it to life.
Much of the film had deteriorated, and we found it necessary to track down and rephotograph all of the paintings that appeared in the original film to properly do justice to Kurelek's masterful art.
As we became more involved in Kurelek's world, his story became more and more powerful and meaningful to us. We became captivated by William Kurelek's artwork. There's so much going on in his paintings, and you can keep making new discoveries and finding new things.
We kind of stumbled across making this new film where we were expanding parts of the film with music and animation and going inside of the artist's paintings.
During the course of working on this film, we've gotten to know William Kurelek's family. We realized that they had so much more to say, and so we're in the process of making an additional film called Out of the Maze. Out of the Maze picks up where the maze left off. We got to interview all of William Kurelek's children that were in the original film. We interviewed his art dealer of 25 years, Av Isaacs, many other family members, as well as close friends. We even interviewed our father.
We want to put out William Kurelek's The Maze and Out of the Maze all together on the same DVD and Blu-ray, so that all of you not only have the main film, but you have this new film that says so much more, so that we can look back and understand who this fascinating man was and what he had to say.
At the time the original film was made, Kurelek was relatively unknown. Today he is one of Canada's most celebrated artists, with many of his paintings on permanent display in major galleries all throughout Canada. William Kurelek painted this really special painting of our father and David Grubin filming and interviewing him at his dining room table. We're offering limited edition archival prints of this painting as one of our rewards. We've also prepared a limited director's edition and a number of other exciting rewards.
So we're asking for your support, and we're so happy that we can do this through this modern age and get this film directly into your hands. So thank you very much.
Blue sky is a heavy cloud.